In this section, we'll cover indirect object pronouns. Indirect object pronouns basically express to or for me, to or for you, to or for him or her or them. Okay, let's take a look at this. So what is an indirect object? An indirect object receives the action of the verb indirectly. If you ask the question, to whom or for whom is the action being done? Then you will be able to identify the indirect object. Indirect objects have a specific set of pronouns. In English, these pronouns are to or for me, to or for you, to or for him, her, it, us, them, or you guys. The Spanish indirect object pronouns are me, te, le, nos, and les. You can see the example or the table below. These pronouns come before a verb that is conjugated, or after a non-conjugated verb, or after an ing ending. One of the differences between these pronouns and direct object pronouns is that these pronouns must be used if an action is being done to or for someone. Also, these pronouns often need clarification. Since, for example, and if you look down at the table, the pronoun le can refer to several different subjects. It's because of this that it is often necessary to clarify. Notice the clarifying information in the table and how it is used in the examples. Alright? So, me can mean to or for me, and it has a clarifier or clarifying information a mí. Te expresses to or for you, and its clarifying information is a ti. Le can express to or for him, to or for her, to or for you, or to or for it. And because le can refer to so many different things, the clarifying information for le is important. Because a él clarifies or lets us know that le is expressing to or for him. If we say a ella, we know that le is referring to or expressing to or for her. Alright? Nos expresses to or for us, and its clarifying information is a nosotros. Les is to or for you guys or to or for them. The clarifying information for les is a ustedes, if we're referring to you guys, and a ellos or a ellas, if we're referring to them. Okay? Now, that was kind of a lot of information all at once. Let's take a look at some examples, see if we can clarify some of this. No pun intended. So we can use these indirect object pronouns before a conjugated verb. So here's an example. Yo le hablo a mi mamá, which expresses I speak to my mom. Notice how a mi mamá clarifies who le is referring to. If the clarifying information was left off of the end of the sentence, and all we had was yo le hablo, then yo le hablo is a statement that, taken out of a conversation, taken out of context, could be confusing. Okay? We could be speaking, this could express I speak to him, to her, or to you, or to it. So the clarifying information here is really important. Let's take a look at the next example. The next one says, María les explica a Juan y Mario. And that means Maria explains to Juan and Mario. Again, notice how a Juan y Mario clarifies who les is referring to. Again, if I were to simply say María les explica, that could mean Maria explains to them, a mixed group of male and female, or to them, a complete group of females. Or les could also express to you guys. So is it you guys or them? So again, with les, it's also good to clarify. It's not as necessary or imperative to use the clarifying information with me, for example, because me can only express to or for me, and not really anyone else. And we'll come across some more examples as we go along here in the examples that we're looking at, and also in class. So just keep that in mind, that certain pronouns it's a little more important to use clarifying information with. Okay, so we can use these pronouns after a non-conjugated verb. So yo necesito hablarle a Carla. I need to speak to Carla. A Carla clarifies who Le is referring to. Now notice how we have two verbs, necesito and hablar. So since I have two verbs and my second one, hablar, is not conjugated, I can choose to put my pronoun at the end of that verb. So yo necesito hablarle a Carla. Now if we've been talking about Carla for the last 10 minutes and it's really clear who we are talking about or referring to, in that instance it's not really necessary to include our clarifying information. So I could very well say yo necesito hablarle. Again, if the person I've been speaking with already knows who we've been talking about, then it's not really necessary to include the clarifying information. Okay? The next one, tú necesitas explicarme. So you need to explain to me. The a mí isn't necessary. We can use it on there if we want to give added emphasis or clarification. All right. So tú necesitas explicarme. Again, the verb explicar not conjugated, so I can choose to put that pronoun after explicar. We can also put it after ing endings. So we have la profesora está hablándole, hablando, the ando being the ing ending. I can put my pronoun right after that. And then a Marcos is my clarifying information. Again, if I already know who we've been talking about, I don't need to put a Marcos there unless I want to. All right, so la profesora está hablándole a Marcos. The last example, ella está escribiéndonos un texto a nosotros. A nosotros being optional here. Okay, escribiendo is my yendo is the ing ending. So once I see yendo, if I'm going to use a pronoun, I can throw it right after that. So she is writing a text to us. All right. So study these examples, both before conjugated verbs, after non-conjugated verbs, and after ing endings. We're going to practice some of these in class, but it's also a good idea to practice them on your own. Feel free to shoot me an email and ask, hey, are these examples I came up with, are they okay? Am I on the right track? Okay, and that's it. We'll practice some more in class.